there's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare A, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell. Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Well done by now.
Gonna have to rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger? The starts. This is the first.
If counts going forward,
I decide when you die.
Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line, too?
Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Fly between those rocks and this wind? Be just as blind as we are.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Enemy sighted, closing fast. You sure? In this weather?
Spare 15, missile away. Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Fire! They have nowhere to run!
Break, break! Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Careful, don't crash into the mountains.
And unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude.
This ice has me off balance.
Spare 15, locked.
Radar's working! We're under attack! Don't wait for interceptors! Use missiles!
This wind.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Don't panic! They'll crash on their own!
Spare 15, missile away. AA gun down.
Any surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score, not this crap.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
I'd rather be back at my cell.
There's no way I'm going back to the brig. Don't get in my way.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks
seatbelt is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
Missile away. SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities. 5 minutes remaining. All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Dang it, that's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why are some of 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
Just send back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that. Missile hit.
Is he down?
No, we managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back. Missile hit. This may end sooner than I thought.
Got this 1,000 by sights.
Enemy has a mark on me. Taking evasive action.
Spare 15, Fox 2. Hostile has a lock. Spare 15, caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss an opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1.
Soul 2 here. What's up?
Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Wiseman, you see that color? He's flying.
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
I have a lock.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Fusion, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Shaking bandit.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15, got him.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status?
My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Warning. System malfunction.
luck.
Warning. Systems malfunction. Warning. Systems malfunction.
Nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
Warning. Warning.
Enemy has a lock on me. I have a lock.
Warning. Systems malfunction. Warning. Systems malfunction.
Box 2.
Feedback filter damaged.
Shaking bandit.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Taking fire.
Overachieve.
Go get him.
Someone moving to assist. All your jobs and I'll be mine. Shaking bandit.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Please reboot systems. Alert! 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 System failure. Alert! System failure.
Box 2.
Su-1, this is Su-2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
Su-1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will I be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. "3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners, too.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, a fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow them straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Box 2. Whoa. Your well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Jackpot, the tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
Enemy ship destroyed. I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
AA gun down.
Trigger eliminated target.
Bombs away.
Another one is popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you would change. Yeah, that's the stuff. This beats being stuck in the penal base. Missile! Break! Break!
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on that. Trigger, here's a quietly plugging away. You think you're the only sane one here?
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough of the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Behind you.
We just got everything unloaded. Bandit acquired. Locked on. Box 2. Box 2.
On my target.
Hostile on your tail.
Breaking off. Watch your 6.
2 minutes remaining. Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
Still fighting. On to stand its ass.
Spare 15, you're hit. Almost out of special weaponry. Vehicle down.
Missile! Missile!
Try to help those trapped.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
In position behind Bandit.
Enemy is locked on!
Bear 15, enemy has a lock on you.
Push 2!
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Bear 15, enemy behind.
Bombs away. 1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Missile! Missile!
The oil tank! Shit! There's no way we can extinguish it!
Special weaponry is gone.
In position behind Bandit.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
30 seconds remaining. Destroy the targets. You're being slow. Spare 15 locked.
This is hardly the time to worry about that. Just go! Move it! Evade!
Bear 15 has destroyed a target.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm Anessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Missile away. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that!
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets. Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bad Dog.
Damn, the truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit. Spare 15, locked on. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
How can we be expected to deal with the surface and the air at the same time? Trigger, hurry up and take care of the enemy.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmines with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger, he's
I
already
have
up.
living with him.
He's too quick. This is Spare 11. UAV down. We got one.
We're not gonna lose the damn robot.
Hostile behind. They have a lock.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Count for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends. More people stayed behind than I thought. Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. That's how I'm still alive.
Missile.
5 minutes remaining.
UAVs are in the way. Take them out.
Spare 15, target destroyed. You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again?
Missile.
It's really burning. How about some primo jet
Spare
fuel?
15 locked on.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums? Spare 15, target destroyed.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
One more truck down. Pop them all. Damn it, I've got one on my back.
I ain't losing to no drone.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position.
We can't attack the surface when our lives are on the line.
Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke, but there could be more hiding somewhere.
Drown out. I got no vision.
Missile.
Spare 15, missile. Locked on target.
Those trucks can't be all terrain. They should be close to the roads. That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.